What's going on, y'all? It's Mystery Sunday, yo. Here we go. Bringing them all in. Earbuds are being stupid, so we're wearing the headset. It's all good, though. We may have to ditch the hat. But as long as someone sees it and says, hey, you had the hat on, then maybe Tom will ride my ass. Because you know that motherfucker will. Alright, let's load it up. Alright. I don't like using the autosave because I don't know what I did after that. But we were going here and we're going to talk to Everett. I did want to look at something here. Like, we got a lot of shit. Oh, we've got a lot of shit cleaned out. Alright, we need to keep acting to Joyce. This lady on the dock. We gotta try and go sing some karaoke. We gotta find the key. We gotta find somebody to talk about tattoos. I think we missed that. Okay, the working firearm. Okay, help the ravers. I forget what we're supposed to do to help her with that. I think we'll get it. Alright, so Noid won't talk to us because he's paranoid. That makes sense. Make Van Nix jam harder core. Alright, we gotta find some bass or something. That's what it is. We got another tape. We gotta wash a jacket somewhere. I thought we did do that. Alright, oh, that's what we're doing right now. Letting them know we mailed the signatures. He's probably gonna know we fucked him up. Let's just jump right in. One second. Alright, let's go talk to homeboy. Get in there. I like how he's just typing away.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Yeah, we're
Now,
pretty good.
what can Everett Clare do for you today? The
Here we
Golden
go.
Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You
Nice.
too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. He doesn't appear to suspect trickery.
Not yet.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in. You don't know his full plan. Perhaps he expected trickery. Perhaps the signatures weren't important. The point is, do not think you're ahead of him.
Yeah, he's got a point. Did you order the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Have you heard what the two giant series hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? They destroy it. I think that's what somebody told us. They're trained military. Aren't you afraid for your men? We'll just do this
I
one.
have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
He crosses his hands contently, thinking of the interior temperature of the wasp rising.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
That is absolutely correct. Ultra liberals, maybe, which happen to be me. Let's just go.
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
Apparently not.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Actually, no, it's not.
Why are you telling me?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
How many guys are there in the union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
Okay, that's quite a bit of people.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
How are you going to fund your independent harbor? The drugs?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
You can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave en masse. Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer.
Interesting.
With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
Colonialist.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running.
Hold on,
That's
I got it on
people's
top
health
chat,
we're talking
not live
about.
chat. So if anyone said
Old
anything, I missed
grannies,
it.
little babes, people with
FYI.
disabilities.
Oh, it's baby's health talking about all grannies, little babies. I have to say I'm digging this part. It's just too nice.
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot
Nice,
flavored,
nice.
and risperidone is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
Hey, Nibbler, where's Baxter? I don't know.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
Okay.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Drugs are a no-go for me. I'll report this. I have to admit, it's a well put-together plan, and far removed from you. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? It makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this, keep it in more dangerous hands. We'll stick it to the murder. I don't want to judge.
You know why you're such a good detective, Harry? You don't get sidetracked.
That's right.
You care about the people you're supposed to protect, not some systems that may or may not be unethical. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
So is there a trade or isn't there? Go on.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel.
Hey, Baxter, welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
What's the crate? Or did we need something else for the ice? I don't remember. That doesn't work very well. I think these are all ones we can go try again. Physical instrument, we probably could put a point in there. All right, let's go back here. Well, how are we doing on this thing too? Are we getting close? No, we're not even close at all. I want a body, we're gonna incorporate place the kingdom, everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight. Well, if I mean, it has the word incorporated in it, I gotta like the money. It's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. Not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here. Not enough kings and flags. Yeah?
Thank you, Harry. Thank you.
Yeah?
You have no idea how much it means to me, because in many ways, you are that working man. You have already done so much work. We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You
Kinda
can
are.
bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode, Harry.
Alright.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left.
No, there
But
is
mark
nothing
my
there.
words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on a coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce. Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex. Employing hundreds,
Supermarket church.
no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
I believe that low-income housing, even that part of it. Even if that part is true, then why not? If even part of this is true.
Yes, I do. I got the centre,
Yeah,
I got room
do
for a
we?
retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain.
So maybe he does just
The
really
pain
care.
is true. He's seen kids do worse than that.
But wait, will you erect a statue to yourself? Joyce was right when she said you were up to something.
Damn right I am, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as she is one day. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Okay. So with my gun.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
Okay.
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character. So watch out.
An old lady.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the woman, still with the woman who bought it from
Yes,
Roy.
the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway,
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardairs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Okay.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good.
Come on, go
None
lay
of
down.
this does.
She was waving around at
As
people?
I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near
Okay.
the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
All right, we're gonna get our gun back.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debardairs Union.
There's sadness in his
This
tone.
has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Questions
I'm
up to
always
her?
happy to
No.
educate and entertain. Very nice, Harry. Most certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind? See you soon, Debarder. Just kidding, but not too much.
All right. Well, where do we go with that? We got 2 hours. You need to catch up. Composite of halogen lights watches you. It's a low buzz.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to...
I don't remember how to get out of here. We gotta go through that door first. So let's go try and open a ice cream maker or whatever that was. And I think we can get in there over here on the entrance to where Kuno hangs out. I think this leads down to the basement. Alright, we gotta put the right stuff in our hand.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzun multi-tool, and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
Well, that was a bust. Now what do we want to do? That's a 22. We got the right tool. All right. Let's go to those apartment buildings. It's gotta be the ones over here, right? These are the only apartment buildings we know of. Oh, I missed a turn. Number 20, does that mean it's on the second floor probably?
A weathered brown door.
Yeah, because that was white earlier.
20. Something smells good. Soup alongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Oh, again, we should discuss it before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
Yeah.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task.
No, it can't
There's
be.
a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice on how to tell if...
Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Okay. What about I want to do this?
Yes, it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen. As soon as possible.
Let's turn around and try to bail out. Alright, I'm
The
ready.
lieutenant motions towards the door,
Hello? Who is it?
and someone turns down the radio.
Is this Billy and Jean's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
There we go.
Police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up, nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
Alright, let's hope she puts something presentable on. Ooh, we got all kinds of stuff to look at. Empty pack of red Astra cigarettes are hidden under the bed. Same red cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Windows covered in the old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? A chalk-drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. Yeah, we're just gonna look through everybody's shit. A textbook for high school mathematics, trigonometry mostly. The clock is ticking away with old cheerfulness. With an odd cheerfulness. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. Its ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room. Hello, detective. Packages of humanitarian aid macaronis. Some leftovers kept warm on stovetop. Smells like buckwheat and onions in here. There's really nothing for me to steal in here.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smells nervously before the smile vanishes from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The
Yeah.
lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. Condensation from stepping inside. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband?
Victor's his name, eh?
Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read your answers from your face.
No. This is something much.
Dropped. Oh. We back? We failed. If you didn't see the failure, we failed. I think we're good. Wait, what?
There has been enough pain.
But we got you. How did we
I
fail
don't
that?
want to do this.
Slap your cheek, stupid, just say it.
Do what?
Officer,
The lieutenant warns you.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Excuse me? What? What did you say?
She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning.
Man.
we are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
Oh,
She touches your neck, eyes pale like pearls in
Oh.
water.
but he was just...
Looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
He was just here. Alive.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you
Is
have
it
any
not him?
questions. We are very sorry for your loss, man.
What happened to him? Tell me.
He fell and smashed his head against the bench.
And you just found him there? Lying in the cold?
Yeah. Pretty much.
How long had he been there?
Very long. It's hard to
She
see.
doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
Oh, he's got daughters. They're gonna sucked out of her lungs
It
suddenly.
burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Smack your lips. Yeah.
All right, I'll call them.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
For God's sake, lie.
I don't know where they go.
And who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier.
Hands her leaflet with the morgue's
Is
contact
there
information.
anything else that the RCM could do for you?
Probably.
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit...
Sorry I can't do this. I have a brain condition.
Again, if there's
Let's go with it.
anything we could do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM, ma'am.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake. These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon to a scream.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
Breathing fast now, holding herself
We should
back.
step outside and talk.
See the library card by her, leave the room. Set, not C, set. I gave it back to her. She might want a book.
So, the death notification.
Lieutenant says as soon as you left the
He's
property.
avoiding your gaze. This is the time to say how sorry you are about how things went.
Sorry, I know, I fucked up.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
His eyes wander over the sleeping
I'll
district.
call the station tomorrow and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it? What about Billy and her kids?
There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid. That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here.
Alright, let's try to get back to it then.
Officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
I really have, he thinks. She was strong. She made it easy for us.
Alright, so did that really... We just solved that case. That's so crazy. I really want my gun back. Alright, we can go back to the whirling and rag, I guess. Run, dude, run. The kid never sleeps. It's time to stand up. Oh, we gotta sing karaoke too. We're very dramatic, so that should go pretty well for us. would assume that is what it's for. Alright, let's let this lady know we got her bugs set.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile
She
is
managed
weary.
to smile.
Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
And the hardcore players left, huh?
Yes. Field work is a young person's game, as they say.
I mean,
Her
I'm doing
voice is
it.
shaky. What is going on here?
So who's gonna check the
Morel
traps?
will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Something tells me it's up to me again. We'll take care of it. One more time. Once more onto the beach, then reach then. Take it on with untuned optimism. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting me do this? It's like she's given up.
You seem different.
Different? How?
The half moon's over glasses reflect as you look up. You've given up on the phasmid.
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then.
You're in doubt about
It's
what?
a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Merle told me you'd seen
He's
it.
so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
The story's real to you and him. That's what matters. So you haven't seen you? I should arrest you for lying. You made it up, lady? What's going on?
No,
here?
at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen? An extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
First, tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. Let's do it. Come on.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
And I need something good here. Wrong or not, your relationship with Morale isn't just about the phasmid.
All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
Wrong or not, your relationship with Morale isn't just about
But
the phasmid.
it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Normally, when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. But when I think about you and Morale, I feel okay. Counts for something, no?
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story,
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
It's still being to you. That's not how these things work. Now I understand why you haven't told him about your doubts. Wow, love is hard.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
What are you yikesing?
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
The hell with this. I still believe you saw the phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Okay, it's a false memory. Doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Chase another one. Okay,
A
I do
true
believe.
believer. Sometimes I still see it too.
Let's go. I mean,
The
we just
real
gotta run out and
memory
check
of
these
it,
traps,
how
right?
it was
Like, what else can we have to do?
Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You sure you don't need help getting to Gary's? You do that. I'll check the traps one more time. Be careful out there. It's been a pleasure.
Really?
Oh, sweetie, please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Get out of your address in case there's
Okay,
news.
it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Careful out there, Lena. It's been a pleasure, ma'am.
likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
Oh, the sentence remains
A
unfinished.
waste of time. A dream. A lie. A fool's hope. Say her lips move in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
All right, Gart. Let me sing, baby.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Oh, we can't get any stronger now. That's some bullshit. We gotta find something. We gotta put something on that makes us stronger. Rhetoric. That's what we need. Maybe we can get in that crate.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Yes, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style. Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it? It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
It's part of my quest of
Whirling's
self-discovery.
not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers. It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What
A
happened
lot
in
of people
44?
got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I pay my bills and I've had the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his link tracks.
Give them their own
The
tape.
man in the vest and the violet shirt
Yes.
stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine.
Yes.
Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage. The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy.
Y'all ready for some karaoke?
Unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Let's do it.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay,
Here we go. Look at us. We got the yellow rubber gloves on. A little do-rag.
I would often go there to the tiny church there. The smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those.
This is like the dead
pale
guy's
cliffs
voice.
there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here.
So I guess that's our voice.
But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Bravo. Bravo. But now that you are alone, none of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Thank you, Ancient Reptilian Brain. I want to dedicate a song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I still love you. Thank you very much, asshole. I dedicate a song to my partner, Kim. Not a lieutenant. I did a song to Gart for letting me sing. It's all shit, Gart. I dedicate this song to the RCM. Please don't fire me.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
He likes
Good.
us.
Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Evening will come. We will sow the white sail. Workers of the world unite. This feels right. You belong here. Wow, we got a lot of stuff done on Monday. I really want to get in that door. Guess we could go. We could have talked to those guys. Alright, we just gotta kill some time. What time is it? I don't know. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah. Let's hope it's not locked now because we can't get into it.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
We may have fucked that up. Because we can't put any more points into that. It did say we could just wait for it to thaw. Wasn't there something for Kuno? Oh yeah, we do gotta talk to those guys.
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah, Claus says she was raped.
I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Yeah, okay,
This is a
Shanky.
diversion. Stay on track.
She was very lucid. I did think that, yes. She's a little bit crazy. Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
We
His
didn't
hands
actually.
become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy! Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Oh yeah, let's see that
Show
tape.
it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
So what's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Where'd you get it?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
You bugged them out.
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Started taking swing lessons. Nice. Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Fat Angus.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Chief picks up his beer back up.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
We're gonna listen
I'm
to
sure
this.
we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in a small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
I have one.
It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
That's enough for now. I'll get back to the
Don't
investigation.
forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Alright. I'm glad we had that conversation.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push Command Set, and the tape starts spinning.
Yeah, what's you got this?
Violent
What's you got?
static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Some kind of machinery?
The harbor. That's the sound of a Valson crane.
When
They're
this shit
inside
is
the
done,
crate.
I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Here's the tape is in.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was it at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree. He also sounded inebriated. But he did say he was going to do that. You can't edit words in someone's mouth.
Indeed, but
It's, you're familiar with now is Loco Suspicious.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who is this Cordy?
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's probably
let's go talk to her first. We gotta wrap this up here in a few minutes, y'all. We got about 10 minutes left or so. We ran through all her shit.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Titus gets recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
That's you as a target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yes, the word whore was used.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that, machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's quite observant about the human character. Trained to observe, even.
Did you learn this from Reniji's Lit? Sounds psychological.
People who go to university know how to use words like internalize and integrate, officer. Now, what was that expression?
She was still looking for it.
There's more to this. She has an index in her head of pathologies and how to exploit them. I can almost see her turn the pages.
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezu all rolled into one person, then cast in Norani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Weren't you afraid? You like this kind of stuff. And you spend time with this person romantically?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example, his name?
Yeah.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lewiston?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality
Nice.
has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Okay, so you're both from Orin, wherever you say it?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, no love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person, a small platoon leader, certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
There is nothing on Moindi. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope he was 42.
Oops.
42?
Uh-oh.
Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
The memory makes her
We
smile.
even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
You tapped the book once as though assessing some kind of point.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
I did not know this was a competition, Kim.
It isn't.
Hey.
Police work is a cooperative sport.
Stop it.
Cooperative
There is
sport.
no challenge without competition. There must be an opponent.
And then the competition is against the world?
That's too conceptual for me. I just like to get autopsies correct on the first try if possible.
Knock it off.
Where were we?
He's lying.
Eye color.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising,
right on
what with all
cue.
the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes,
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
it was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I too have stroked his hair. That's gross. Kim, I said to put the Brilliante on the form. Do I get a point?
No.
But I put it down there.
Okay, sure. Here you
Nice.
go. What else are we missing, officer?
Yeah, trying to get questioning back on track. Tattoo.
That.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes.
There's a map of the waterways, the service history.
It was a map. of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Just have some more coffee.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very funny story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Could it be love that did
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
Told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
Perhaps this was communism that killed him?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Okay.
A moment ago it was love. And no, I don't think the Union is communist. They're a couple of shades pinker than that. They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
It's getting there.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her?
I think we're finished.
All right. Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Yeah, let's leave. I mean, we could throw a point in volition right now, but it's not going to do much for us. We'll make sure we get in that room. Everything's taking a while. The Door Gunner Mega Mix.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said,
Below
yes.
the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Huh?
The lieutenant isn't quite sure he heard you. How old do I look?
How old? 58.
Oh my god, really that old? Maybe you're wrong. You were wrong about the deceased too. He was way younger.
You asked. He was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
I feel like I've been decomposing for longer than that. The ravages of Al Ghul were really extreme at the death itself, Lieutenant.
On the bright side, you've been getting a lot of exercise lately.
There's silence. Then a little more. Here it comes. Mercy.
Sure, you're 42. Let's go?
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
To the laboratorium.
Data birth generator. All right, let's go run downstairs, and we're gonna save it right there, guys. Red checks can be tried only once. We did close that door. Alright, we'll fuck with Titus here. Next time, guys, drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out.